Now it's time to see who has the heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
What this college needs is a good football team. And you can't have a good football team unless you have good football players. My boy, I think you've got something there, and I'll wait outside until you clean it up.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. Don't go away. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daily & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daily & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
When it comes to the Wi-Fi in your home, are you in control? Manage your Wi-Fi with the ATC Control app. ATC can help you get the best Wi-Fi experience. Prioritize your laptop while you work from home, or prioritize your streaming devices to enjoy your favorite shows. Ready for a better Wi-Fi experience? Visit ATC's website at www.ardmore.net to download the free ATC Control app today. Certain equipment and or services may be required. ATC is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Hey, this is Charles Morrison, varsity baseball coach with Lindsay Lane Christian Academy, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are not at Applebee's today. Where are we? On the square with Athens Cars and Bikes. Kicking off the summer season with Limestone, with the City of Athens and everything that's going on. Supposed to have Fridays at 5 last night. Got rained out. Looks like they're setting up for Saturdays at 5 this afternoon, alongside to go along with the car show that's going on. My name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert and the coach, Clint Legg. Welcome to the show, guys.
Oh, welcome. What a packed place this is today, huh?
Clint, I was excited, man. You was able to get a park right up here close.
No, actually, I'm over at Central Bank.
Oh, really? You did have to walk 2 blocks, didn't you?
I did, but I'm good with that, man.
Oh, you good with it? Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Facing Ben Jaffe's over here.
Ben Jaffe's, wow.
That's right.
My great aunt worked at Ben Jaffe's like ever, man.
That's awesome.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a wonderful show.
I parked over here behind Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I pulled in right to my first cousins. They my second cousins, Will and Sarah Ogles, right in front of Sarah Ogles' art place right there. That's where I pulled in.
When it's over, we'll walk over to the fun house and I'll play in some Galaga.
Galaga, man. Hey, you get them two shooters down there on the bottom, 2 battleships. Centipede.
Or
yeah,
we can walk down here to the Orbiter.
Orbiter, yeah, right over there. Space World's right over here
right.
at the corner. That's
They might be showing something over here at the what was it, the Ritz?
The Ritz was right over there.
That's right.
Over where
the
Marion Street Church of Christ is.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Well, this used to be a theater over here, though.
Did it? What was that? Bennett's? Or Hyatt and Sims? Okay.
Talking about Miller's. Not Bennett's, Miller's.
Miller's.
Next to Miller's, yeah.
You did go back
That's
a few
awesome.
years, didn't you, cuz?
Yep, that's right. Golly.
Yeah, but Ugg White's is still Ugg White's.
And then we'll probably walk over here and get me some penny loafers at Smith's Menswear.
Smith's Menswear, yeah.
Izod shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
What great memories, man. The
Great
times
memories.
Were good.
They used to sell parachute pants over there. I never owned a pair of them. Never wore a pair of parachute pants.
I got you.
Didn't do it. No offense to any parachute pant wearers.
Not at all.
Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or X at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter nominations for future polls, as well as find the links to download the PAS Plus app for your Android or iOS devices. I find that on the app, Apple, the podcast app that I have, I can find replays of Tailgate Talk. It'll pop up every now and then, just right there. Good listening when you're on the road driving for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, we're on a lot of them.
Yes, sir. Speaking of, find the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, and other popular platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus. Call or text us during the show at 256-8121-TGT. That's area code 256-812-1848. Our calling guests come in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. It's kind of relaxed this morning, you know. I don't know why. Maybe just outside and it's overcast a little bit. It's not raining. We're getting the show going and the weather's really nice. Cars are lining up all the way around. I mean, if you're not here now, you're late, but it's still, more will be coming in, and not sure how long the car show will go on, but it's cars and bikes. So
I think it's maybe a couple hours.
After
we're
finished.
I think maybe it's about 2 or 3. Yeah. Of course, we don't have the another thing missing is the big tree.
That's where we are set up, right where the latest, the tornado that come through here on 2 nights before New Year's Eve, took the big tree down, man. EF1 tornado come through. Nobody knew it was there.
If you're coming in now, if I would offer suggestions, Tom, I'd say if you're coming in from the north, I'd probably park at Fred's in North Athens.
Yeah.
In the south, maybe the Mayflower restaurant down there on Jefferson Street.
Mayflower.
Or Burger Chef somewhere.
Burger Chef, yeah. You might make it up to Food World and Big B. I don't know. That
could.
Kroger.
There could be some parking left
the
in
Kroger over there, yeah.
In the Big B parking.
Just be careful that you don't let your shopping cart go.
That's
if
awesome.
You go to Kroger's, that sucker will end up in the creek, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done that a lot, Tom.
The other big
Thanks for killing some memories.
Or the A&P.
Yes, sir.
All right, what was your favorite Loverboy song?
Oh man, Gangs in the Street.
Gangs in the Street? Okay. Only the lucky. Take Me to the Top was good.
Yes, sir.
Only the lucky.
Good one.
Lucky ones. They got that.
That's off the.
I saw them live.
3 maybe. Get Lucky.
84.
Get Lucky.
Yeah.
The guy with his fingers crossed.
You know that wasn't him in that picture.
Really.
But
Tom,
it was a 14-year-old girl.
Last
with those
summer,
red leather pants.
Really?
No lie. It was the producer of the shots.
Really?
Daughter.
I didn't know this though, but last year we went and seen Sammy Hagar in August in Nashville. Loverboy opened up for him.
Yeah.
Mike Reno's probably. I'm gonna be nice and say 350.
Really?
Yeah. They sung about 9 or 10.
That's all I got, man.
He could, and he's holding the mic like I got to hold on.
Oh,
it just blows my mind, man, guys. How musicians, Vince Neil from Motley Crue, and those
hard
guys,
living, dude.
If I'm a millionaire,
yeah,
I got a guy or a pretty girl coming in every day and going, Clint, it's time to get up. I've got your breakfast. We're gonna go run 12 miles. We're gonna go lift weights. You can pay for that, and to get that bad out of shape makes no sense.
Yeah. Vince.
God, Vince looks bad.
Vince looks rough, man. Kick, stop, my honk. You've seen those where you can't understand what he's saying.
But let me tell you who don't. Rick Springfield
looks
50.
He's still wired up.
Tommy
Shaw.
That
darn Shaw.
Sir.
Tommy Shaw's still rocking.
Night Ranger looks great.
I love Night Ranger.
Look really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have a great show going on. I know where you're going there.
Is this Todd coming in?
That's Todd coming in his helicopter.
Okay.
April 24th, 2025, Athens Cars and Bikes. We have the West Limestone golf coach. His name is David Gough. Not spelt the same. It's like the game, only not spelt the same.
Yeah.
G-O-U-G-H, golf.
That's right.
We have the new James Clemens Jets head football coach. It's new, right? He's new. Juan Johnson will be calling in. Coach Gough will be joining us here live on the square, and I think he's bringing a few of his lady golfers. And now, is he coaching the men's and the girls?
Yes,
boys
sir.
and girls? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I can answer that one.
And the Clements football coach, Brick Pugh, is joining us this morning. He's going us on the First National Bank hotline as well.
Absolutely, he is.
Yes, sir. And Coach Matt Smith, the Tanner football and European football coach, is going to join us on the First National Bank hotline. And the Rocket City Trash Pandas broadcast and media relations, Chris Harris.
There's Gough.
Once again joining us. Yep.
He's looking for us.
Is he?
Got it.
Yeah, you holler.
I got it.
And hopefully our Swami of the SEC, AP Stedham, will be joining us. But AP's like old Tomcat is sometime. He's up in the air.
Yeah.
You get in them planes, man. You can't call when you're in the air. Like, Clint, did you ever fly back in the 90s, man? They had this phone that you could push out of the top of the seat called the
Tom,
air phone.
I love flying, but my first time I flew, I kept my hands on the seat and didn't move.
Didn't move, sweated.
I love it though, man.
I love it.
I'd much rather fly than drive.
Hey, man, get it. Used to when you get up in the air and that sucker start bouncing back and forth, I'd be praying, dear Lord Jesus, take care of me, dear Lord Jesus. Now I get up there and I'm snoring.
That's right.
Man.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I love it. Absolutely. So, yeah, we've got a great show lined up. Time it's under 9 o'clock up here.
Sorry, Tom, doing you injustice, man.
Well, you're doing me injustice for
It's 10:14 on the WKC radio dial. Rocking you there.
Rocking it. That's right, man.
Rocking
Absolutely. Yeah, come on out, guys. I like to listen for horsepower. There's a Camaro sitting over there. It's one of the newer models. It's got some compression in it. It's not just noise.
Man, yeah.
I make a joke, and everybody, I'm just joking when I say this, but I was a super late model dirt track champion at Thunder Hill. So anything under 400 horsepower to me is just noise. But that Camaro over there's got something. He may have 450 horsepower.
I trust you, Tom.
Tim.
You got me confused now.
I'm just joking, you guys. It takes some work.
Man, all
the engines and them cars and
sports wise, everybody kind of pushed it's area tournament time for softball, and they had to all push them back because of rain. I think some played, but I think James Clemens even played. But I think everybody else is a Monday, Tuesday deal now.
Are they? When is your girls playing?
Monday, Tuesday at West Limestone.
At West?
Yes, sir. Our Clements girls play at Lauderdale County, and I think I want to say this. I'm thinking Athens might be at home. I'm not for sure. I'm just guessing. That's the only ones I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm hoping to get out of here, get home, put long pants on, and weed eat.
Yes, sir.
Get the weed eater done, and then let it dry another day or two, and then I'll get the John Deere out, do some serious mowing. All right.
Got to do my mowing, man, when I can. So I hope I get to today.
So, ladies and gentlemen, also I just looked over there, right there in that corner, Coach Leggs, probably one of the most important parts of this Athens Cars and Bikes on the Square, and that is the porta potties. There's 6 of them over there right there at the corner of Marion and Washington. And so, ladies and gentlemen, come on out. We got the donut stop over here.
Yes, sir.
A few other things around going on. Is it time to take a break?
It's time to do...
Time to do Sports on Local. Yes.
Whoops.
That's the wrong one,
That's
dude.
the wrong one.
Hey, let's turn it over to producer extraordinaire for
Scores and more. That's going to just keep on going. So
can't stop.
I hit both buttons at the same time.
I forgot all about your scores.
Agree, freaks do come out at night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we're done with the freaks for this season anyway. All right, we had baseball yesterday. Calhoun split with Lawson State. The Warhawks won the first game 14-7, and then dropped the second game 5-3.
There's that horsepower I was telling you about.
James Clemens, in their playoff game 1, lost to Tuscaloosa County 9-4, and they didn't get to play their second game, so they're going to play 2 and hopefully 3 today. As far as soccer goes, 5A playoffs, Russellville beat East Limestone in the boys' game 5-0, so the Indians are eliminated. Yesterday we were talking about the James Clemens softball. Austin had to come from behind to beat them 11-10 yesterday. So right now the Lady Jets are playing the other school, and looks like they just won 12-7. So James Clemens did. So
this is softball.
They're still alive in the area tournament.
All right.
So
let's go, Bradley. You don't win, it's coaching.
Let's see. Coming up, we've got we'll be at the Wellness Fair at Empire Fitness next week, and then the week after that we'll be at Toyota Field.
Yes.
Talking to the Trash Pandas. So
Talking trash.
Trash.
Pandas.
So
that ought to be a good. That's a good podcast for you. We can't talk too much trash this year, though. They're having.
Yeah, they've already got their own podcast.
Oh, they already got their own?
Yeah.
Turds.
Havoc's about all I can handle. So anyway, but that's Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Well, one thing before I let you go, our buddy Greg Miller texted in. He said he wore parachute pants once and got static electricity. I was always the cut-off denim shorts, wear the Levi's till they faded out, cut them off, and get the white fringes down there, and then pull them tube socks up just below your kneecap, man, with the red, white, and blue, stripes.
But you know, Tom, at 12 o'clock when this is over, it is Miller time. If he wants to come join us.
He wants to come join us,
right.
Absolutely.
Greg,
Ladies and gentlemen.
We'll meet you at Quincy's.
Meet you at Quincy's there, brother. It's time. We'll be right back. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on the Square, Athens Cars and Bikes. We'll be right back.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
What is community? I'm First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Elena Warden from West Limestone High School. And to me, community is supporting those who connect us. First National Bank proudly supports our neighbors, businesses, schools, and organizations to make Limestone County a great place to live and work. First National Bank, making communities great, member FDIC.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Join us this spring for James Clemens baseball and softball from Play Action Sports. Hear action from the Jets and Lady Jets online at PASnetwork.net, on your PAS Plus app, or on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus. If you miss it, you can also catch up on the online archives and hear select games Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. James Clemens baseball and softball this season from Play Action Sports and 1080 WKAC.
Hello, I'm Andrew Smith, head baseball coach at Dartmoor High School, and you listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside the coach, Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert. And we've got the golf coach from West Limestone, and I love to say it like this. Coach David Gough is just like the game, only not spelt the same.
Absolutely.
That's like John Coffey and the Green Mile. It's like the drink, but not spelt the same.
Thank y'all for having us this morning.
Hey, thanks for joining. We're sorry we don't have a bench or something to y'all to sit on.
These girls been walking holes all week. They're good to go.
Now, we got to talk about that. I got lots to talk about with them.
But before we go any further, I want to apologize to you girls and David. We try to get Tom not to wear the outfit he's got on. He continues to wear it. I'm so sorry.
We can upgrade him. We got some gear, some West Limestone gear.
I wear West Limestone gear, man.
I'm sorry, Tom.
No, that's all right.
Carry on, my friend.
Yeah, that's okay, bro. That's okay. Now, Coach, we're here. Anything you want to? You got some fundraisers or anything? We're just gonna get straight into the golf game.
I jump straight in right now. We're kind of at the closing in. We've got some things planned for this summer. Maybe we can jump back on.
Right.
Looking at doing some camps for the younger kids at West this summer, and hopefully generate some more interest in those younger grades and keep this program going.
On the rise. Dave, what's up next, man? Where you guys go next to play?
So Tuesday we'll be at Chesley Oaks for sectionals down in Coleman. A little bit tough for me. Our boys and girls play at the same time at different courses.
Ooh.
30-40 minutes apart. So
wow. You going to bounce back and forth or just stick with one?
I do not. No comment this morning.
Have not got that
decided.
Logistics is not figured.
I will let somebody down with that. We have coverage, but I think they all feel comfortable with me there, whether it's a rules thing or anything. So they'll do great. Both teams will at both places, but the girls will be at Chesley Oaks. A little bit different of a course. Obviously, we're traveling down there. That's a lot of the schools that we play. That's somewhere they play regularly. So we'll be up against that a little bit. But I feel good about it.
Okay. Where is West Limestone's home course? Is that Whaler? Or
there is no home course.
There is no home course. Okay.
If we had to claim one, I mean, Southern Gales and Canebrake both have helped us out.
Have they really? Okay, good.
We utilize the driving ranges still, and we kind of bounce around. We're wanderers, and we'll find somewhere to hit balls, and we'll find somewhere to get our work in.
Do they let you guys go down to Chesley Oaks and play a while in a practice round?
They, without speaking negatively, it's just show up and play. They don't make plans down there. They don't have any tee times. They don't do any of those things. So
really, none of tee times.
They do not do tee times at any point. So
cray.
Yeah.
So you just play whenever you want to.
I guess so. I have not personally been there. Laney, of this whole group here, Laney is the only one that's been down there and played before. So.
That sounds a lot like our old Woodland and Chriswood days, man. Nobody knew what tee times was back then. We just pulled up and everybody got in line.
Well, let's make it clear, man. Chesley Oaks, no way it's a finer place than Woodland Golf Course up there. No way it's nicer than that. So Tuesday is when you guys play it down there in that deal. So really, you could go today, tomorrow, or maybe Monday and play if you could get in down there.
Absolutely, yeah. They said they're open. They told us their course is pretty heavy wet right now, as most courses probably are.
Cart path only.
Yeah.
Drainage
at RTJ and some of those you wouldn't even know it rained, but some of the other courses it shows for a while.
Dave, to be honest with you, if I had this good a golf team and I was the principal at West Limestone, I would let them go Monday and play and let them do what they wanted to do.
Absolutely.
I feel like, and with that being on record, I may let somebody hear that. I don't know. But
I hope he does.
Awesome plan.
Put some pressure on him over there. That's why I did it.
All right, so tell us who you got here. Who you girls?
All right. We got Brooklyn here. You want to say hi, Brooklyn?
Hey.
Give us full names.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Brooklyn Grisham.
I'm Emma King.
I'm Laney Gough.
I'm Dominique McCardle.
And we are missing one. We got one that's hanging out in the mountains without us right now. So, Olivia Abernathy.
You did give her a challenge or an assignment while they're in the mountains to find the right golf course up there.
Absolutely.
And to play.
She left us on spring break and went to Hawaii while we were all here grinding.
Really?
We got pictures. We were on her, and we got pictures where she had found a driving range out there and borrowed some man's clubs and was out there hitting at the driving range.
Choke up, man. That's all you got to do.
Yep. So she's grinding wherever she's at, I feel like.
She's been gone since spring break?
No, she went to Hawaii. She's a traveler. She's a wanderer.
Okay.
But as long as she's there when we're playing, I'm happy.
Okay.
I gotcha. My question is this: I want to ask these girls, what part of the game are you the best at?
Good question, Coach.
Let's start with Brooklyn. Let's go. Give her the microphone.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I think my short game.
She's ready to go, man.
I think my short game's probably the best because I've spent the most work on it. But I'm not a long hitter, so even if I'm behind a shot, like I've worked hard to get chips close to the pin so I can one putt and sometimes save a car.
Yeah, buddy. Up and down, up and down. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're here. What is a long drive for high school girls? Like I can relate to guys, but I don't know what a long drive would be.
I know a lot of girls that can hit it really far, but they don't have good short game, and some that do. So I don't know what the
250 is going to be what some of the big hitters are hitting. 250, 260 down the middle consistently. It's pretty amazing. They not that girls and boys, I'm trying to compare them exactly, but they hit the ball with the swing speeds of a boy.
Yeah,
that they're swinging hard and the ball's going.
The game has progressed so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm waiting. Come on, girls.
All right, Dominique, what's your
best part of your game?
Best part of your game?
Probably when we get around to like my second or third strokes. My favorite club is a 7-iron, which
mid-range, mid-range irons.
Yep. I say my 7-iron's probably the best. If I could play the whole entire time with my 7-iron, I'd probably do better.
You probably could. I mean,
like me and my 9.
I know a lot of.
Something I can play with.
Heard a lot of stories about men that play entire golf courses with 5-irons and a putter, and that's it. You get close, like Laney's talking about. You use short game, pinch it, chip, pitch and run it up there close, get you a one putt.
Save all those out of control shots.
Yeah, absolutely. But you got to be disciplined to do that. I am not. Nowhere. Go ahead.
If my drives don't go right like they do sometimes, then probably my drives, because I can make them go far, but my short game is not. It's decent, so. It's not.
In progress, work in progress there.
What about Emma?
My favorite club is probably my 8-iron, because I can't really hit my drives that far. My short game's pretty okay. And I also like my 3-wood. I can hit that pretty far.
3-wood's a good one.
Laney, girls, y'all are playing golf on a course, and y'all are playing like you do in everybody else's 1s, everybody else's 2s, 3s, 4s. Somebody's cheating. Do y'all call them out?
Yes. I will 100% call someone out. You cannot, do not cheat with me.
All right, here's why I say that. I know one of y'all's golfers, men's golfers, he goes, man, there's cheating up there in the county tournament. Well, I'm calling you out. I want to win, man, and you're not going to cheat me. But anyway, I'm glad y'all do that. That's why I was asking all that question.
My problem is when I have a hard time getting it through the clown's nose. Whenever I get up there ready to put.
That's why you kind of
go. The windmill's okay.
The windmill's
okay. But that clown's nose, man, I can't stand it.
I get you.
That's a joke.
Sadly, the cheating part of that is a high school. That's really an integrity thing through all of golf. Yeah. It's trickled down through high school, and it's not just Limestone County; it's everywhere. But that's a specific thing that we actually work on as teams. Yeah. We want to be able to handle that and do it the right way, and be able to walk them through their strokes. And once you stop, sometimes kids can't count. You're kind of hacking around, and maybe they miscounted. We don't want to judge their intentions there, but we want to have a conversation, because we're going to have those conversations in life too. Tough ones that maybe have a little conflict there. So being able to call that out and do it the right way, I think helps build the game too. And these kids know how to do that.
So here's my question: what is the when you were learning the game, the rule that you found the hardest to? Because I can tell you one of mine, but I want to hear what y'all's are.
Y'all have one? It's my first year, so it was definitely surprising to me when you have to hit it out of the bunkers that you can't touch it first.
That's exactly what mine was. You can't ground the club in the sand.
Yeah, that was, and like the first time I had to hit it out of a bunker, it was definitely challenging, because how are you supposed to know? You just got to go for it.
Yeah.
So now, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Oh, okay.
A first year.
So you won't be back next year. I was going to ask you how you liked it for your first year.
We're so sad they're not coming back. And Olivia, that's also away, is a senior too. Both first times playing.
And what are the rest of you guys?
I'm in 10th grade.
I'm a sophomore too. And
I'm a 9th grader.
Oh, wow.
So you still, you got 2 seniors and the rest are underclassmen.
Yep. These 3 have been together a couple years now. These 2 since 7th and 8th grade. Mm-hmm. So they've got years together, and so it's neat to see here the last month, things as a team have kind of clicked where they've won a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
And they've got some, all tournament finishes, and, just some things have turned the corner a little bit for them as a team. They see some of that hard work they put in that sometimes it just don't happen overnight. And they've continued to be out there. They played through the bad weather. They played through, all different types of courses, and they've taken that challenge on. So you start to see some of that hard work pay off.
So you're the coach, and baseball coaches, you got a dugout and you got a coach's box. Basketball coach, you got a bench and you still got a coach's box. Football coaches, you got a bench and then you can't get out on the field. What are the rules for a golf coach? I mean, I'm sure you can walk the course, but do you have to stay on the cart path? Can you go up on the tee box? I'm asking this for him from 411. I don't know.
I'm allowed to be on the course at all times. I cannot give them advice or speak to them until they get off of a green and they're going to the next tee box.
Okay, so but only between the holes.
Times, yep. So that time I can instruct them about their swing. I can instruct them about the holes. I can do any of that, but during it, no club advice or the ball's right here. Now I can give anybody a rules clarification. I try and do that often. I'll run up there and I'll say, not just my team, anybody, trying to help these kids understand rules and sometimes use the rules to your advantage. Whether it's a man-made object on the course or there's casual water, a lot of different rules that kids don't understand. Hey, you can better your lie without taking a stroke here, and trying to help them understand those rules. So being involved, I'd say, is the number one thing as a coach. Be out there, be watching, help them.
So you're saying a Judge Schmale's Caddyshack foot wedge is illegal?
Under most circumstances, yep.
Now, say you got an injury. I mean, I know that's probably pretty rare in golf, but I mean, what happens?
You get old.
Well, I mean, maybe a shoulder or something.
Yeah, they would be, if they had to withdraw, it would be counted as a withdrawal or a disqualification. I can go out there and help them. They can have a short time period that they could try and take some medicine and stretch it out. But at that point, if they couldn't swing anymore, they would have to withdraw, and their score would not be counted.
Cool. Okay, so they're scored. Well, I mean, you score what you score with what you got left, I guess.
Yeah, some tournaments will specify that you will take the max score on the rest of the holes. Alabama High School is a 9 max per hole. So they could honor, giving you 9s the rest of the way out if you were close. But I think I think that's a case-by-case basis. If it's a true injury, I think you would withdraw. They wouldn't count your score.
Okay, cool. All right, favorite clubs. What's your favorite brand?
Well, currently
Or do you have, I'll put it this way, do you have a favorite brand?
Currently I'm hitting Ping kind of advanced junior clubs, but for my birthday this year, I got new TaylorMades, right?
Yeah.
New TaylorMade clubs for my birthday.
Nice.
So as soon as high school golf ends, I'm ready to switch over. And I'm excited. But they're a lot heavier than what I have now, so.
Oversized irons, or are they?
It's the new
blades.
It's the QI 10 women's.
Gotcha.
So they're considered, I think, player performance. So they're kind of in the middle of like a full cavity back and any kind of player's iron. They're kind of in the middle, split in the middle. So
yeah, I have favorite ball designs manufacturer, or is this?
Dominique probably hits anything I give her. She likes pink balls. And I've done everything in my power to obtain as many pink balls for her as I possibly can, whether that's yard sales or buying them. They're not the easiest to find.
No.
But I just collect. I got baskets I'll give her. So pink for her for sure.
It's just like either pink or if I find balls laying around, I'm going to get them up. I'm like, a free ball's a free ball. I'm going to play with it.
Yeah.
So. Just anything.
Dominique should have met Bama Zach.
Absolutely.
It's free, it's for me.
See, if Bama Zach played golf, my children got me for Christmas this year the ultimate sin on a public course, which I don't use if it were backed up. But he got me a telescopic ball grabber. I can go 20 yards out into the water and grab a ball if I can see it.
Absolutely.
But I do honor the rules. I will not slow down to grab a ball out of the water. However, if I'm on a course and nobody's behind me, nobody's in front of me, I'm ball searching, man.
Absolutely. I got a father-in-law that the score on the golf course is based on how many balls he loses versus how many he finds. So
it's good.
I mean, that's what he's judging his day on, and I respect that.
Clements guy.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
That's right. This one right here, ball wise. Tell them about your new ones that you've bought. They're sparkly. You could see them from a mile away. I don't even know.
Yeah,
if
so I just got some new ones, and they have glitter on them. So
I've seen them.
So it's like all different colors. It has like blue,
I haven't
green,
checked
white.
the conforming ball list yet. I hope they're on there, but they're nice. They're fancy.
Yeah.
Right, Brooke, what kind of clubs do you got?
They're just beginner ones. I currently have a deal with my dad. If I shoot better, then I'll get some new clubs.
Listen, there's no deal. If you keep playing, your mom and dad needs to buy you golf clubs. I'd say every year.
Yeah, I agree.
I
don't know why they would.
guarantee you he knows
agree?
mom and dad.
You agree?
Or he wouldn't say that.
New clubs every year. Deal.
Yeah,
I got you hooked up there.
How about you, Emma?
I just have beginner ones.
Yeah. Y'all both got Top Flight, don't you?
Mhm.
Top Flight, yeah. Women's Top
I
Flight.
have some pink. But back to the finding golf ball ones.
Yeah.
I have a dad that loves to find golf balls in the water, in the woods,
No, he don't do that, does he?
anywhere.
There's some amazing stories, and I may have pictures that I may or may not share
Of Mr. King going in the woods.
coming out them woods. He's got, he has got thousands.
I bet he had a smile.
Oh, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
You will see him in the water. You will see him digging in bushes anywhere.
Yeah, you'll be like, man, them squirrels are going crazy in there. You look up, and it's David King coming out of there.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You said David King. David's probably diving, swimming in underwater and getting them.
He definitely
Oh, my
is.
God.
He's dedicated.
He's not here to take
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
defend
That's
himself.
awesome. He can't because that'd be true. That's
Okay,
awesome.
so I don't know. He may have one, but look on Amazon for a birthday present for the man, and it's an Amazon ball grabber, and it's telescopic. It's like $50, and this thing you just twist it,
He
and let it
probably
go.
needs it.
The ball's 50 yards in the water. Hang on a second. I think I can get this guy out. Pick it up. Love it.
He definitely needs that.
What you got? Oh, you just grab it. She's just grabbing the microphone back.
Well, y'all are coming off a Limestone County tournament win, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It was a great team win. Something that the last couple of years we've fallen short as far as finishing first place there. And I would say the difference in strokes was pretty good. We were a little far behind on Ardmore each year, and so being able to finally get past that, I think this year we ended up winning by 21, 22 strokes.
Shoo!
So as a team, this last month they really have turned the corner. They all bought in. They didn't give up on shots. It was a really tough day. The course was underwater.
Yeah.
And it was tough. And, about as tough as that right there. So it was really tough. And with girls, it's hard to get them to understand to push through factors like that, because sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's muddy. They hit the ground and that mud goes all over them.
Don't it though?
I'm like, hey, hit that ground while we're warming up and let's get that out of the way. And so just watching them battle through it, and they're not giving up on shots, even if they're at double bogey and it's a tough hole, they're gonna finish that shot because that one shot may matter, and it did. So that's what I'm proud of them for.
Anybody looking at after college collegiate stuff, or we're playing high school and just going to enjoy the game later?
If I have the opportunity to, I'm working towards it. But I also have a bunch of other sports that I do. But golf is definitely one I'm considering to do for out of high school. So
You ought to give you more options there.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm looking to play after high school, but not sure.
What's your dream college? If you
I don't really know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
We hadn't talked about that. I know. For me, any of them, I'll help them go to the next level. I think college golf for girls is there's a path there that's probably a little easier than other sports. That avenue is there, especially JUCOs in the state of Alabama. Those are full rides for golf. There is no splitting those up. So being able to do that, the girls don't have to have these amazing scores. Everybody standing here has the ability, if they put a little bit of work, they could go play college golf, get their college paid for. But for me, I just want to keep them engaged and not make them think that that's the end result. If you go to college and play golf, you've done well, and if you don't, you failed. I want them to love the game and then keep playing, and then go play with their boyfriends, husbands one day, then teach their kids to play golf and still play with them. And then one day, if I'm still playing golf in 20 years, they might want to play with me again. all of those things. Like, just let's grow the game.
Those are good days, Coach. When you're 60 and your daughter's coming to play golf with you, that's cool. Or your child, not necessarily your daughter.
Yep, that's my hope, is that we don't burn out, we don't do any of those things that makes it just life or death out there, that we're able to enjoy it and build it for a lifetime there.
Cool. Any more good golf questions?
You look like you want to
Emma
say
looks like she wants to say something. Go
I
ahead.
always enjoy playing golf with my dad and sometimes my brothers.
Sometimes your brothers.
They're hard to handle sometimes.
Do you have to call them out? You have to call them out?
Not really.
So there's no carts in high school. This walk. Do y'all carry? Do you have your push carts? Or?
We all have push carts or like pull carts.
Mhm.
We could not carry it. I don't think I could manage 3 holes.
People, like Clint here, he's going to remember this. You pulled up to Woodland. You either rented a pull cart for $1 and you played around for like $5, I believe it was. Everybody walked. There was only maybe 1 or 2 people with golf carts, and they were like really well off if they had riding carts. So
absolutely,
those days are, unless I see a lot more golf carts, because the old guys nowadays bring their pull carts, especially out there at Southern Gales.
Yep.
And that's their exercise.
I see a lot of them out there, and that's great for them too. And these girls, they do use pull carts, but they're walking. I mean, that's what they do. Even in practice, sometimes they want me to get them carts, and we don't do it. They get mad at me. But I think Brooklyn, who plays a lot of sports, and some of these do too, but Brooklyn can attest that you do a lot of running in other sports, but you go walk 18 at RTJ, Schoolmaster, and you're going to be tired. You're going to be really tired. And all the elevation changes, and just, I think not just the physical, the mental exhaustion of golf, that you come off that and you're tired. It's a different tired.
Is that the course that y'all play at Robert Trent's as the Schoolmaster, or do they ever play the Fighting Joe? Or
they switch the fence. We do. They play one day on one, and they'll switch to the other.
Oh, cool.
So I was wondering too. You mentioned you don't have a home course. Do y'all have a favorite course that individually that y'all play?
My favorite course is Goose Pond, Scottsboro.
Ain't it though? Give me some nucks right there. That is a good
I don't
course.
care if it's the Colony or Lake course. I just love Goose Pond. I'm not really sure. I think that's when I was little. I was always shooting my best rounds there, so I kind of fell in love with it. But it's always been my favorite.
I've never played the Colony, but I love the Lake course.
Mine's probably Canebrake because it's just easy, but it's kind of hard at the same time.
Right.
It's just always my favorite.
I like Blackberry and Canebrake.
Okay.
Those two are like, I don't know. Blackberry's like one of the first courses I ever played.
Where's
like,
Blackberry?
Yeah, I guess that's Florence, but I don't know specifically what. I mean, it's towards the Shoals.
Okay.
It's a really nice course. So that's where, if any of the girls or the team advances Tuesday, Sub-State is at Blackberry. So that's even more motivation. All these girls like Blackberry. They play Blackberry. So I'm like, if y'all can get through as a team here, y'all can all go play one of your favorite courses. And you never know what happens on a course you're enjoying and you've played before. You go shoot a good round, you go to state finals.
Dominique?
My favorite is either Southern Gales or Canebrake, but I really like Southern Gales. I play the best there, but I like Canebrake. It's really nice and so beautiful out there. 18,
have they straightened it out yet? 18's got the dog leg to the left going back to the courthouse. They're talking about straightening it out and building a new.
It's a mess right now. They have done the groundwork for it. I'd say they're close, but yes, they've done a lot of the groundwork. They just haven't actually done.
Haven't actually straightened it out.
Yep, it's there though. They've done all of it. Pretty much the whole middle of the hole is got irrigation and stuff been cut into it now. So there's a lot of out of bounds and different things on that one hole. So Southern Gales is actually hosting the boys Tuesday. So that's where my boys team is playing. All right, Gales. So they're coming off a really, really, really good showing at the Limestone County tournament. There was some confusion there at the end, but they came in within 4 strokes of winning that thing.
Wow.
And from where they were at 2 years ago to where they're at today, I was probably the most proud I've ever been in my life with some kids. So
that's great. That's great. Well, how are we looking, producer extraordinaire? Is it time? we just get started good. Ladies and gentlemen, the ladies West Limestone golf team here with us, Coach David Gough. If you've got golf clubs, and I'm going to say this not just for West Limestone, if you've got golf clubs that you don't use anymore, laying around the house, old golf shoes, they can replace those cleats in those golf shoes. Except metal spikes. You can't use metal spikes anymore. Send them off. But donate them to your local high school. They are welcomed. And my dad done a, rest in peace, Pop. He didn't realize it, but all those clubs he was buying at the yard sale went straight to West Limestone for them girls. So
make sure you hadn't wrapped them around a tree.
No beam. Make sure they're at least relatively dry.
Absolutely. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you, Coach.
I know other schools would appreciate that also, but we appreciate the support of y'all, and thank y'all for having us on this morning.
Good luck, man. Y'all put West on the map over there. They got to get basketball and volleyball rolling. Everybody else is doing pretty good over there.
I don't know what you're talking about there, man. Coach.
Do it in
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Coach David Gough and the West Limestone ladies golf team. It's time to take a break. We're live here at the Athens Cars and Bikes on the Square. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Randy Cortez of Tanner, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week, and winner of a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Go to tailgatetalk.net and make your nominations and vote on the poll each week. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook, the Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is former NFL quarterback Don Horn, member of the Super Bowl II Green Bay Packer champions, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Take out the papers and the trash.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Trash. Trash. Oh, pick it up. Take them like away. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Old Tomcat, alongside the coach, Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, live at the Athens Cars and Bikes. And we have got the broadcast media relations for Rocket City Trash Pandas, not the Huntsville Havoc, like I said last week. Chris Harris. Got you right this time, brother. How you doing?
I appreciate it. Good morning. How are y'all?
We're really nice. It's a soft, overcast day, and nice breeze, and it's not hot, and not cold.
It's not raining.
And it's not raining. That's what I've got to do as soon as I get out of here, man. I got grass. It's not, because I over-exaggerate, but I've got to weed eat today, and then hopefully in another couple of days it'll dry out where I can get the mower out.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Yep. No, it's been a tough week this week with rain, but I tell you what, I give our grounds crew and staff a ton of credit, man. It poured down rain for a few hours yesterday, and once we got to the game time, you could hardly tell. So it's been an unbelievable job. We haven't missed a game, which is incredible.
Yeah, to get games in and this week is good. And I think was it Thursday you had a 8-inning game that had to be continued?
Yep. We got to it was tied 2-2 through 7, and then in the top of the 8th inning it started to rain, and we walked a couple of guys, and they ended up scoring 2 runs before play was stopped, and really nothing you could do at that point. It was nearly 10 o'clock. We'd already had about an hour rain delay at the beginning of the game, so just came back and picked it up yesterday, and thankfully the rain got out of here in time. We could get both games in. On the field, it's not been a good week. But it's kind of the same. It's been that same story where we've been competitive in every single game. It's just been one inning here or there that's really cost us. We had some great starting pitching, some great hitting. Last night Denzer Guzman went 4 for 4, hit another home run, but kind of just. You just can't get over the hump and get in that win column consistently.
Okay, so Rocket City starter on the nightcap of the Friday game. How do you pronounce his name? Sam, was it Aldeguerri?
Aldeguerri, yep.
Sweet! Chalk one up for the redneck, man. I can read. Got a pronunciation right. So
you must have some Italian blood in you.
No, I know I got some Italian friends, but no.
And food.
Yeah, brother. I love
Pasquale's.
Sorry, Chris. This guy and I were raised around the same time frame, so we know Athens back in the 1980s. So he'll bring up a restaurant from the 1980s that no longer exists. So you got me tickled, man.
Shameful, man, Chris.
That's right. So is that he's Italian? Okay, what? That makes a lot of sense. But 5-13, you're right, man. This struggle is 5-13. I mean, how are the coaches handling it? They've got to be frustrated. Just keep your head down and keep digging, or.
Yeah, there's clubhouse after the game last night was not happy to say the least. Especially, I mean, that nightcap last night. I mean, we had well over 5,000 people here. It was a really, really good environment, and we had a 4-2 lead. Denzer Guzman, it's a solo home run to tie it. Cole Fontanelle, it's a 2-run home run to take a 4-2 lead. Aldegari pitched extremely well. Quality start, 6 innings, through 103 pitches, and that full, finally a full start, for him. And, you got to win that game. And unfortunately, gave up a run in the 8th inning and then gave up 3 in the 9th. And, it's just, you just scratch your head as to, why they, these guys just can't put the finishing touches on some of these games. And, I think they're trying to find some answers and try to figure out what they can do to change and to, make some adjustments. And, because you're doing a lot of things that are winning, making some mistakes early in the year, like some errors and, starting pitching, walking too many guys. And you're not really doing that now. So I think that's the frustrating part. Just trying to put it all together and figure this thing out.
So let's turn it to tonight, which Superstars will be the appearance coming up. What are Superstars? We got Harry Canary, Mike Rainbow Trout, Tommy La Swordfish, Ken Giraffe Jr. Is it like the uniforms?
Sounds like animals. With takeoffs on baseball names.
This is my favorite. I saved it for last.
Oh,
it's Kevin Durant Eater.
Kevin Durant Eater. Okay, well, not just baseball.
Well, Bronco James is not too bad, but Kevin Durant Eater that's pretty good. Chris, do you? Who comes up with these things, man? Is that y'all, or are they a traveling show?
No, this is a traveling show. They were one of the finalists, I think, on America's Got Talent. Back at the very beginning.
Wow,
they've been traveling around for at least a couple of decades now, and I think this is their first trip here. And it's kind of those inflatable mascots.
Okay,
and they do a lot of. I mean, it really is. You get in those things, and obviously, it's hard to maneuver, but they do little tricks and dances, and depending on how what the animals are, they'll try to, it's all for the kids and for the families and entertainment, and I think everybody will have a great time if they've never seen them before. So they'll be doing some things between innings, and then of course tomorrow we've got Bluey as well. So Bluey will be here for 4 hours to take pictures with the kids as well.
Sweet. Let's see, have they announced? Let me look back at my emails here. Now, they haven't announced who the starter will be tonight, do they?
Tonight's Joel Hurtado.
Okay.
And then tomorrow we go back to, I believe it's Arena tomorrow. So, we'll see what happens.
Sounds good. So, brother, we appreciate it. Keep your head down. Keep digging. It's going to be all right. The tables will turn. We'll start winning some of these in the late innings instead of losing them. So, I got all faith in Coach Andy. So,
yeah. Well, I'll do what I can. How about that? But thank you guys, and come out to the ballpark. Love to see you.
We'll do it. Thanks, Chris. See you.
See you.
Okay. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I got a tickle in the back of my throat. Chris Harris, Rocket City Trash Pandas, broadcast media relationship. I got to get out of here so I can cough. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk anywhere you go by downloading the PAS Plus app for your Android or iPhone. We'll be back with more after this.
When it comes to the Wi-Fi in your home, are you in control? Manage your Wi-Fi with the ATC Control app. ATC can help you get the best Wi-Fi experience. Prioritize your laptop while you work from home, or prioritize your streaming devices to enjoy your favorite shows. Ready for a better Wi-Fi experience? Visit ATC's website at www.ardmore.net to download the free ATC Control app today. Certain equipment and or services may be required. ATC is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
What is community? I'm a First National Bank Student Advisory Board member, and I am alone from Tanner High School. And to me, community is supporting those who connect us. First National Bank proudly supports our neighbors, businesses, schools, and organizations that make Limestone County a great place to live and work. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens. Your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clements sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Athens girls basketball coach Tiffany Tucker, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Overtime Cattle, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, the coach Clint Legg, live at the Athens Cars and Bike Show on the square. Everybody walking around. The cars are here. The hoods are up. Music's going, and there's no rain.
Pretty good day to be out here, man. Like you said, it's no kind of a little bit on the maybe a long sleeve T-shirt if you're that kind. If you're if you're there, I mean, you's doing well with this out here right now. It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Now we have to say one thing about from the 1980s until now, the pool playing, the billiards is a little bit different. We got Limestone legends over here on the square, and you remember the old days, don't you? Bama and 8-ball.
That's right.
Right down the hill.
This is a fact about me. I've never shot a game of pool in my life.
Really?
Yeah, my dad told me when I was at Athens High School, I better not ever catch you doing that. I don't know why.
It was the pool halls, man.
But I'm going to tell you, I spent a lot of time in the place next door to Bama up here, right down the street, a place called Dub's Burgers on the square.
Oh, yeah, Dub's.
Spent a lot of my fat life in there, you know. Anyway, I'm going to blame my cholesterol levels and that to Herbie, Greg, Chad, and Clint Greenhall.
Yeah.
Because me and Greg would walk up there every Saturday. Saturday in the 80s, I'd already been in there eating three with 2 orders of fries.
3 Dub's burgers with 2 orders of fries?
Yes, sir.
That's an appetite, young man.
That's right. That's right. But, man, Athens is growing. And, man, sometimes you look around and me and you grew up here, and I see people that's our age I've never seen in my life,
Yeah.
Kind of different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's nice, and Athens is doing a good job. The mayor race I saw, it's up. Is it up this year? You guys know more about that than I do.
I've seen.
Ronnie's running for re-election.
I've seen
running for re-election.
Ronnie, the only other person I've seen running against him was Whitfield.
I've heard Danny was running, yes.
Yeah.
We've seen.
Right.
I'm keeping an eye open because there were several people that ran last year on Facebook. And
Brick says he's trying to get service. Give him 5 minutes.
Oh,
okay. Coach Pugh, Clements is trying to get cell phone service. Know how that is?
Got to be in Ardmore, man. That's where he lives.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah. You know, he.
Well, my service is not too good out Clements Way either. So.
There's places here in Athens I can't get in.
Well, it's okay if I'm outside the gym. If I get inside that gym, it's like, forget it.
Yeah,
it's everywhere like that, man. I mean, you figure by now everybody can get cell service in a canyon, but you can't.
But you can't.
It's weird.
Yeah,
that's really, really weird. But man, pushing towards the end of school. Everybody is getting close to graduation time. And
when is graduation?
The end of May. Don't quote me, but it's the 23rd, 24th, 25th, somewhere in there. And Limestone County will do 2 schools on Tuesday, 2 schools on Thursday. And, and we got the lucky draw of the last. I like going first, man, so they can all get out of school. But they're going.
But now they all do it at their own places, though, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This is what I would like to see. You know, Elm Street, Tom. You know, especially what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was a cell barn, then those apartment complexes. Our bus garage, but across the street from that bus garage is about 60 acres. That's nothing done with it. I wish Athens and Limestone would do a joint venture, build a smaller than the Von Braun Civic Center.
Oh, yeah.
To host music events, to host county tournaments, to host basketball, volleyball, concerts, and even graduations for every high school in the county. Because it makes it, as a principal, it's kind of uneasy the day of, because if it's like it is right now, I'm worried about, man, what do I need to do?
Is it going to rain?
We set up the gym, we set up outside, and it would be a lot easier if we were going to air-conditioned arena to do it all.
Yeah.
You know? And I think Athens is big enough now that it would support a good civic center. And right there, it's easy in off 65, 72, and easy out. It's 50-something acres, plenty big for parking and everything there.
Huh. Well, that's why I thought it was.
Also, in the next coming weeks, I hope I can get a big announcement about Limestone County Schools. I can't say right now because they would kill me, but it is huge news for some sports, hopefully, in Limestone County.
Excellent. That'll be
huge
great.
News. And like I said, it's a long time coming, but hopefully I can announce. I'll tell you guys off air, but I don't want to say nothing to jinx it on air. So anyway,
right.
But it's huge, man. I mean, I know several teams still playing. Matt and him's into soccer. He'll tell you more about that. Our girls go Tuesday to Collinsville to play in a long ways to go to play soccer, but that's where they're going Tuesday to play. Our girls soccer's doing really well.
It's a state tournament?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Girls are doing really well. You know, like I said, softball's Monday, Tuesday. Anyway, looking forward to that.
Yeah, we had soccer girls. Some soccer coaches was on last week. So
spring training football, if you want to do it.
That's why I was going to save up and ask for ask Coach Brick about was college spring training. Alabama and Auburn, they're done. They're finished. But
not happy with that, man. Not happy with them guys not doing a regular 8A game at Auburn and Alabama, full festivities, get after it and hit, and all because they're worried about somebody getting their film and picking number 40-something from Auburn or Alabama. We'll pay you this to come play for us. And that's a shame, man.
Yeah.
You know, the stalking, I guess is what you call it, from people watching those games. But, man, the draft, I've watched it the steam's kind of been ripped off for me because that was Bama Zach's deal, man. He
was
gave
it
us
really?
Enough pizza the last 6 days up there, and we sit up there and watch it. And Jay, like Jay has got a Twitter feed, Tom. On that Twitter feed, it shows who gets picked before they announce it.
Yes.
You talking about making Bama Zach mad?
Yeah.
Zach wanted to see it on TV, not Jay
he
blurted
didn't
out.
want to get spoiled.
It was so funny, man. Zach's ready to fight him. You know.
Well, I see who's calling us right now. Can you get him?
Well, I'm trying. He told me he was good, so I'm trying to call him, and I think we got him on the phone. Brick.
Hello.
Hey, Coach.
How's it going?
Man, you gotta love live radio, dude. We're going good. How you doing?
I know. I'm good. Sorry, I just got service.
Hey,
driving to the middle of nowhere.
We understand. Been there. Been in the middle of nowhere before once or twice. Had to fight our way back, didn't we, cuz?
That's right. That's right.
Brick Pugh, ladies and gentlemen, head coach of Clements football. Talk to us about what you got. Don't you got something coming up for fundraising? Did I lose him? You still there, Coach?
Hello?
There you are. Do you have some fundraisers coming up soon?
Yes. So we're going to do a lift-a-thon on the 15th at 6 o'clock at the school. Gonna have the players out there, see what they can do on their maxes. Should be a pretty good time out there. And then we're going to do a fishing tournament that our booster club is going to run for us. And let me get the date on that. It's a big bass tournament. Winner gets $5,000. Big bass is $1,000. So it's going to be a good time, man. We need to get as many boats out there as possible. I don't know a whole lot about fishing, but I think it should be a pretty good deal.
It's May 17th, Brick, at Joe Wheeler State Park. First Creek Boat Ramp is where they leave off at. So that's it. Man, we'd love.
That's right.
I don't know Tony Turner. You know, is basically over this, and I know he'd love to have you guys enter it and get going with that. All the money goes to help Clements Athletics and Clements Sports, and man, Tony and the Clements Booster Association is doing a great job for our school right now.
Definitely. What day is the lift-a-thon again, Coach? I didn't get the date.
It's the 15th. It's the Thursday of that week, yes, sir. And then May 17th will be that Saturday.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
And then Safe Flight is 2 p.m. I don't really know what Safe Flight means because I don't fish. But I know first place gets $1,500. Entry fee is $100. Big fish is $20. Big fish guarantee is $1,000. Big smallmouth $500. So, I mean, there's a good chance to make some money.
That's awesome.
If you can fish.
It's awesome.
I know where some big smallmouth used to be.
That's
I don't know if they still are or not.
That's right.
Caught them on a cricket.
No,
we're not allowed to use cricket, so in a fishing tournament.
Brick's granddaddy used to fish a lot, be a real good fisherman. That Terry did, and Jeff thinks he can fish, but he can't. You know?
He'll tell you he can.
He sure can. We sure. I'll give you a tickle. He sure thinks he can. That is awesome,
Coach. Have you got anything planned for spring this year, or will you do your stuff in the fall?
So because of the rules, which are ridiculous, we can't do a spring and have a jamboree game.
Right.
So I chose to do the jamboree game and start a week early during for the season, and then we can do pads that day. But I won't be able to do full pads during the spring.
Which is crazy, man.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, in my opinion, everybody else is doing it. I mean, everybody surrounding us, the states. I think you have spring training like usual. I think you can start whenever you want to. And the other rule I wish we would add is in Tennessee, I think you can go scrimmage. Like we don't play per se East Limestone during the regular season. So Brick should be able to go scrimmage, full pads, East Limestone.
Yeah.
See, in Tennessee, you get three scrimmages.
Really?
Go anywhere you want to in scrimmage. In Alabama, we ain't done that yet. Tennessee's been doing that for 40 years, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. And I can go all summer and wear helmets. And then when we can when the first practice period starts for us, I have to go 3 more days in helmets before I can go pads.
That's
it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, is there any limits on your summer workouts, I guess, since you can't do a spring or you can or whatever?
No, there's no. I can no limits on that. I just can't. I just can't wear full pads.
Okay.
Hey man, let's talk positive. Tell these guys, man, about the grant and what you've gotten with that grant money at school down there, Brick.
So we were fortunate enough to get the DECO grant from the DECO Foundation. They gave us $25,000, and man, that's going to help. It's helped us already so much. We got new weight room equipment coming in, new barbells, a whole set of dumbbells from 20s all the way up to 100s, all new weights. It's just something we really need bad in that weight room. And then we got some power sleds so we can push the sleds out on the practice field with some weights for that as well. And then I got to buy the kids their shorts and workout shirt and their compression shirt for them this year, so they don't have to buy it.
That's great.
That's just to start with that money, and so we get to help out our football program.
He also got a dozen new Rydell helmets, which those are $500 a piece. And
wow,
crazy, man, how much stuff costs. And people don't understand when the kids are coming to you, regardless if it's Clements, Elkmont, East, or Tanner, or Ardmore, or West, and they're asking you to fundraise for their football. I just want everybody to understand how much it costs to run football.
Yes.
It costs a lot. Pads are double what they used to be. Heck, helmets are $500 a hit, and you want your kids in the best there is. So it's really expensive.
You're looking at $1,000 to $1,500 per player when it comes down to it.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I guess the sprint turf field is off the budget this year, Coach.
Yeah, no turf. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm not a big fan of turf. I'd much rather have grass.
I've seen. I don't know if it was just due to the turf or the grass, whatever. But back in the day, my son would be at Mississippi College, and they'd be working out all summer on the grass, and then they'd change and they'd start working out on the turf, and you end up with a hamstring pull. So.
Yeah, or something torn in your leg, or it's just I don't think it doesn't give as much as grass does. It's also 150 degrees when you're on that turf too.
You played in Jackson, Mississippi area. You know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, and turf is different. It's a different breed. It'll melt your cleats. Sometimes too hot.
Yes, definitely.
So you say you do have a jamboree then?
In the fall.
Yes, sir. It's fall.
Okay.
So we're gonna play Lexington. I hope still at home.
Oh, that's good.
Awesome. However, Lexington's coach resigned, guys, and
so
it's up in the air. We don't know, but
I'm hoping we still play them. If not, we'll find somebody else to play.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody will want to play, won't it?
That's right. That's right, man.
Well, all right. Well, Brick, once again, Lift-a-thon, May 15th. Now, is there anybody they can talk to about sponsoring a player for the Lift-a-thon?
Yes, sir. They can. So I have my players going around with their sheets that you can get with any one of them, or you can contact me and I can get you to one of them because I want them to be able to get the money for themselves.
That's right. And look, man, we'd love to have anybody that's listening to come out there. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to get in. We should have some concessions available to come out, hang out, and watch these kids. And if you're riding down the Highway 72, it's probably the easiest school to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. And May 17th, the fishing tournament. Talk to Tony Turner, and he'll get you hooked up.
That's right.
So you're looking for sponsorship for that too, or more sponsorship?
I'll answer that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I'll answer that one.
That was probably a stupid question. But.
Yes, sir. We're looking for sponsors. You want to sponsor anything at Clements, come by Clements High School in the front office and ask for me, and we'll get you sponsor whatever you want to sponsor.
That's good. Well, Coach Pugh, thank you so much for joining us, man. Have a great day. Great day.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right. See you, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach of Clements Colts, Coach Brick Pugh. Time to take a break. We're live here at the Athens Cars and Bike Show. Come join us. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talking to WKAC, the Big 1080.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Hi, this is Chris Gough, formerly of the Alabama Crimson Tide and Indianapolis Colts, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Athens Cars and Bikes on the Square in Athens, Alabama, and on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. We have head coach of James Clemens Jets football, Juan Johnson. Juan, welcome to the program, sir.
Glad to be with y'all today on this nice Saturday afternoon.
Isn't it lovely, man?
It is. It is. A lot of rain last week, so it's good to see the sunshine.
Absolutely. We don't have the sunshine yet. It's overcast, but it's nice and breezy, very, very calm and cool here, so just right. So what's going on with James Clemens Jets football? This is your first season, correct?
First season, been here about 3 months now. We're getting started with spring ball here coming up next week. Got doing a couple fundraisers. Got a big mattress sale tomorrow from 11 to 5 at the school. Should be really fun. Like for the community to come out and help support Jets football.
Absolutely, right.
That mattress sale's been going on for a few years, so I guess you figured, hey, look, don't fix it if it's
not broke. That's right.
They got a saying in South Alabama, let the good times roll. So, I'm going to keep that one going for 12 years. Now I think we've been doing – go ahead.
No, I was just going to say whether it's what they say. How do they say it in French in Louisiana?
I think it was I just know they always say let the good times roll.
Yeah, well, I'll look that up and get back to it later. But, yeah. So, mattress sale tomorrow. And James Clemens High School, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, on the Limestone County side of County Line Road.
It has been a good deal for us. I think they've been going on for 12 years. I think they've helped us raise about $72,000 over the years. They've got about 30 different types of mattresses, different ranges, anything from $200 up to your high end level. But it's about 40% off of retail, so it's a good deal for everybody.
Cool.
Coach, you've been there a few months now, and I know we like to talk about things we need to be working on, but what are some things that when you got there you were surprised that are pretty good right now and you're pretty proud of right now in your first few months at James Clemens?
I love the way the kids work. Oftentimes, I think North Alabama football, especially in 7A, has gotten somewhat of a bad rap. I think you got great athletes up here that work hard. That's just trying to get over the hump. Central Alabama areas kind of took off over the last couple of years, but the work ethic of the kids has been really, really good, and I've loved to see it every single day.
That is awesome, Coach. In your staff, have you been able to get the guys you need in, or are you still looking and searching, or how is that going?
It's been a process. I mean, just from the understanding of Coach Gideon, he'll be our defensive coordinator. I'm bringing in my OC from Mobile. They're still in Mobile, finishing up the school year there. So, I mean, it's just been a process, but overall solid. We got some really good guys working for us. Coach Adcock's son is our quarterback's coach. We've got Coach McElby as our running back coach. Coach Evans coaches our safeties. Coach King's done a really good job. He's actually done dual duty for us. Nathan King. Yeah. He's coached O-line and D-line, depending on the day for us, trying to help get us by. until we can get everybody in and kind of get all on the same page.
Who did you say your DC is, Coach? Coach
Gideon. His sons are also our running back, MJ Gideon, that a lot of people have been hearing about here in the recruiting trail the last few weeks.
Yes, sir.
Start to say he's had a few offers here.
Had quite a few. Go ahead.
Coach, what's Coach Gideon's first name?
I want to say it's Michael, if I'm not mistaken.
I had a Gideon played for me at Lee High School in Huntsville. That could be him. That could be him.
I think that is him. If I'm not mistaken.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, but Coach, I'm gonna say this, man. You didn't say this. I said this. I think a big difference, guys, out there in 7A football in Birmingham and South, as opposed to North Alabama, is Coach has got this new job. But Coach is going to have to go in the classroom and teach or do whatever he does for a while. Down there, all you do is football. I said that. Nobody else said that. If we figure that out, then we'll give our guys a chance to compete with them. And this is coming from a principal. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But when we figure that out, we'll be able to compete. And everybody goes, well, man, why is for example, why is Hoover beating so-and-so up here? Because Hoover's coaches show up, work the game plan, practice plan, everything all day, and the coaches at Bob Jones, James Clemens are teaching.
Yeah, during the day.
How about that, guys? I opened up the show with a good class right there.
I like it. A little controversy.
Man. It ain't that. It's just being real. I mean, but Coach, here's what I do. What else I like about your place over there? You got very nice practice field down there. Very nice facilities over there at Huntsville Stadium. And like I said, it's still a very growing community, and you never know. You could get you could get 6, 7, 8 more dudes move in, hopefully for you by the July period. You never can tell at James Clemens.
It is definitely a transit community. I think one thing that we believe in there on County Line, like you were talking about, we do stress the academics. I think the Madison City Schools, Dr. Nixon, Dr. Terrell, they put a major emphasis on it. So you're going to get those type kids from an academic standpoint that are wanting that high level of education. But I have a really good motto I love to talk about. I call it books and ball. We got books and ball on County Line Road, which you can play a high level ball, play 7A, and obviously get the academics in which many families are signing out.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. I also saw where where did the James Clemens alum Gio, he transferred somewhere bigger than where did he go, Coach? Do you know? He left South Alabama and went to
North.
He's headed
North Carolina.
He's headed North Carolina.
North Carolina. That's right.
Like with Coach Belichick.
That's right. That is awesome.
Yeah, he's done.
That is awesome.
He's done a good job. I got to meet him a few weeks ago. This weekend I'm here, but most weekends I'm driving back, taking care of the family, and I got a chance to go actually watch his last practice there at South Alabama. From a professional standpoint, I thought he handled it real well. But in the current landscape of college football, he got to do what's best for him.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and
that's exactly right.
Gio's a talent that's going to be able to, to be able hopefully to succeed at North Carolina. And as a coach, as long, like you said, Coach, as long as it's handled correctly, it's not the big boogeyman that everybody wants to think it is. The transfer portal.
That's right.
It's when it's not handled well. It's when it becomes the big.
Huge for Juan and James Clemens is the feeder school there. I mean, Liberty Middle School, one of the feeder schools for Coach there. I mean, it's run by a football guy. Coach Brown Shannon is the principal at Liberty. Okay. And, man, when you got feeder schools feeding you that can send you kids as prepared to play and coached up and get what they need, that's a plus too, man. So
absolutely.
Coach Brown he's been really good to me. He's got Coach Tremaine Edwards is the head coach over there at Liberty. He's done a really good job. Now he's a Montgomery guy. He graduated from Carver, Montgomery, so I really love his background. I think he's kind of implementing those type ideas from South Alabama. So you got kind of on County Line Road, you got two South Alabama guys kind of helping shape and mold the football rim.
That's right.
Well, you mentioned Liberty. Do you and the other school share kids from Journey?
Yes, sir. Coach Evans, actually my safeties coach. His brother is the head coach over at Journey, and obviously they're still building there, and I'm willing to help both sides of the fence, even understanding that some of them may end up going to Bob Jones. That's just kind of part of it right now, and where we are at Madison City Schools and how we draw the line.
Well, you can feel free to call them the other school if you like. That's kind of our terminology here on Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I can't. I like Kelvis too much to call it the other school, guys.
I know
that's a good dude.
Yeah, Kelvis is a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. I mean, in my eyes, I get it. The other school from time to time, we'll line it up, but there's 52 weeks. Like I only got to worry about them 1 week out of the year, in my opinion, just like everybody else.
Coach, what is your plans? I mean, are you guys, I guess, are playing a fall game before the season. Who are you guys playing in that? Do you know?
We're actually going to do a spring game here in a few weeks. On May 16th, we're coming to Athens.
I got you.
We're going to play Athens there at 7 o'clock. We'll kick off and do a full game. We'll do special teams. One thing I will say, and I'm glad I kind of got your attention, I wish we'd do special teams and kick in 9th grade, JV, and middle school here. That was one thing that caught me off guard when I got here and people started talking about it. So I said, if they ever give me the mic, I'm going to make sure I tell everybody you're getting behind from that standpoint if you're not doing special teams in middle school, 9th grade, and JV.
Coach, I'm a former head coach, and we did it. And then I don't know when the move towards communism started. it started here, and man, the moving the ball. Let's go 30. I don't care if a middle school kid punts at 10. You line up and you do it, and you show them how to do it. You quit doing what we're doing. Well, let's just go 20, 30. Man, no. Let's kick it, because they're going to have to kick it in a few years, and Coach wants them ready to be. For number one, you want to see who can cover the kickoff, who can cover the punt. Golly, I know, Coach. Now you've got me pissed off thinking about it, and I'm sorry.
I'll give people the best example I can give them is Will Reichert, who obviously broke records at Alabama. When he was a junior in high school, he was still kicking JV. Never kicked on varsity until he was a senior in high school. Hoover High School.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's definitely. I figured coaching, especially where you guys play, that they did that. I didn't know. I thought it was just our county that's soft like that and don't do stuff like that. But anyway.
Nah, you go where I come from, they kick, they do it all, they do the whole nine. And I got up here and everybody was like, "Yeah, we don't do special teams." I was like, "No, that's not happening."
That's crazy.
Push it as much as I can, and see if we can get everybody on board.
Where did you come from, Coach Johnson?
I was at Baker High School, so this year will actually kick off my 20th year as a high school football coach. I spent 1 year at Baker. I spent 9 seasons at Hewitt Trussell. I was their OC for 5 of those years. Before that, I was the offensive coordinator at Tierra Miller High School, played for legendary Coach Jamie Riggs there. So that's kind of I was his last OC before he retired, but really enjoyed my journey. Coached at Stanhope Elmore as a DC, also coached at Opp. So I've kind of been all throughout the state.
Awesome. Did you ever go to the Rattlesnake Rodeo at Opp?
I'm going to tell you, I was 22 years old, fresh out of college, and they brought the rattlesnakes to the school.
To the school?
They brought them to the school.
We used to have those snake shows every now and then at Tanner, at my high school.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd bring the snakes inside the gym, and all us kids would be inside the gym with the poisonous snakes around. And then let them out on the floor, man.
On the floor.
Yeah, let them out on the floor. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
Have you ever eaten fried rattlesnake?
They tried to get me. They did not get me on the fried rattlesnake.
I would try it. I've never had it before, but I would try it. Once. I would try it.
Coach, let me see if you're really into Bob Jones, right? I mean,
watch it now.
Floridian slip.
Floridian.
James Clemens, have you been to Crickets?
I have been to Crickets.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I have been to Crickets.
You just, when you go to Crickets, man, you can't go, I'm going to get 10. You got to get the 20 because they're smaller wings.
Smaller.
They're good, but they're just smaller.
And you better get there by 4:30 because the line starts around 4.
Man, I'm just saying, if you the coach or play at James Clemens, you should never have to pay to eat at Cricket's restaurant.
Hey, I'll give them a nice sponsorship.
You got to work on that, Coach. You got to work on that, Coach. Oh, God.
He's been to walk-ons a few times.
Has been to walk-ons?
Yes, sir. That's another good play. Clip.
And will be several more times here coming up football season.
It's awesome.
I was actually there last night watching the draft. So, I mean, I love walk-ons.
That is awesome.
So, remind me again what you're calling this year's, not team, but you got a name for.
We got the Mach 10. That's kind of our program motto. We'll be Squadron 14. This is the 14th team here at James Clements. But from a Mach standpoint, we just kind of believe in our mindset, our attitude, our character, and our hard work. And it just kind of builds on what we do. Obviously, from high school football standpoint, everybody's not going on to play college. So again, we're trying to instill and build great young men in our community. I believe it starts and ends with me as head coach. And what we preach and what we do, and living that purpose every single day.
That's some cool themes for James Clemens Jets. I like that. Mach 10.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, you got to get those jet themes.
Say Legion 14 or what?
Mach 10.
Mach 10.
Squadron
14. That's what it was. Squadron 14.
Yeah, we're the 14th team in James Clemens history. We're gonna look to see if we can write our chapter in the book and see if we can push it a little bit more.
That's cool. That's very innovative. I like that. I'm writing that down so I don't forget it. Squadron 14 and Legion 10. No, Mach 10. I'll get the Legion out. I should be able to remember Mach because I got those Gillette shaver blades and I got my Mach 3s on the way. Ordered them the other day through Amazon.
I had to get you some gear with the logo on it. Hey, we got a few logos with it.
Swag is us, man. You never got the pleasure of meeting Bama Zach Grain, who was on our show for years. We lost him during the original COVID virus, but he'll tell you he loved him some swag. Free for if it's what does it say? If it's free, it's for me. That was the Bama Zach.
Hey. But guys, but Coach, when you bought Zach stuff, when he would help me with my football team, he was so picky. It had to be quarter zip, had to have pockets on the front. I have no idea why you put pockets of a quarter zip. You put your stuff in your pants, man. You don't put the pockets. Anyway, I don't get him, but I'm telling you, man, the colors of you guys are, in my opinion, some of the coolest colors around. I love that Columbia blue. That looks really good.
Absolutely.
It's a great look. Obviously, we're going to see if we can mix and match and put together a few color combinations throughout the year.
We've only got like 4 or 5 shows left for the season. So you need to come join us at Applebee's one of the next few Saturdays whenever you get a minute.
I will do. I might pop up next Saturday. Who knows?
Awesome.
That'd be great.
Next Saturday we will be in Madison.
We'll be
over at Empire Fitness.
Yeah, we'll be at Empire. We'll be over close. Just pop in over to Empire Fitness there in Madison, man. Talk to the coach.
Hey, that'll be good. See if we can get live. See if we can get some people around.
Absolutely, buddy.
Well,
best of luck to you, Coach.
I appreciate it.
And looking forward to meeting you, Coach. Really am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so lot. Thanks for joining us, Coach Juan Johnson, the James Clemens Jets' new head football coach. Coach, join us again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. We're still live here on the square in Athens. Lots of cars, lots of people, lots of hoods up. Come join us. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. Remember, you can always call or text us during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
What is community? I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Hadley Madison from East Limestone High School. And to me, community is supporting those who connect us. First National Bank proudly supports our neighbors, businesses, schools, and organizations that make Limestone County a great place to live and to work. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is East Limestone girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Coach Leg, to answer your question, call Trudy and Uneasy Rider are my two favorite Charlie Daniels songs.
I hear you. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy here? Coach Matt Smith, head coach of Tanner football, American and European. That'd make it soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say senior and junior beta club sponsor.
Really?
Bowling team sponsor.
Get out of
I want
town.
Matt to do it all. I think he's got enough to do. He needs more to do down there at Tanner.
Diversifying your portfolio, brother. That's what you're doing. Good job.
Yeah, I'm watching Karate Kid 2 right now, so we can start a karate team at Tanner.
Can't do it. Nope. You can't do that at Tanner, because at Tanner, back when I was there, if you started something like that, we're not going to let you sit there and whack us in the face without being a total fist fight.
It's going to be on.
So karate would never work at Tanner in the 90s.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Would never work.
Boxing? No, can't do it.
No.
Wrestling team? Nah.
No.
Somebody's going to get mad. Nah, I ain't going to. Ain't going to work.
That's very true.
Hey, man, I'm going to brag on you a second. I came by the other day. We're leaving hitting lessons on a Wednesday afternoon, guys. We're heading to church, and Matt was out there rolling, cutting the field on the angle, letting everybody know he knows what he's doing. We know what you're doing. You cut the football field at different angles. Matt was trying to show everybody knew what he's doing on that big Toro.
There you go.
Hey, man, it's everybody always asks, why every time you got cut, you're doing a different way? A lot of people don't understand grass grows however you cut it. So
it does.
The more angles you cut it at, the wider it spreads for your field to be. You want, football field, you want your grass to grow out, not up. So,
that's right.
Yeah, I stay out there on that mower a good bit.
That's right.
Hang on a second. The train is going by.
Like
okay,
we've had more trains coming.
A lot of trains today. What was that last thing you said, Coach?
I think you want your football field to grow out, not up. So The more you cut it at different angles, the more you train your grass to. I mean, it's just like getting a haircut. You cut your hair different styles, or different ways, but to get the same styles because you're training it. So you train your football field to do the same thing, cut it at different angles, and that way your field grows out instead of growing up.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I cut my grass on an angle, but I don't check. I just cut it.
My grass at home, I cut it in a way to get it done in a hurry.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I cut mine on an angle, it gets cut faster for whatever reason. I don't know.
That's right.
Now I cut my yard at the house. It just gets done. Football field looks way better than my yard.
Hey, how's that youngin'? How's that young man doing?
He's getting big.
Is he?
Well, I just fed him and put him down for a little nap.
All right.
He was sitting here watching Karate Kid with me and ate him a bowl of cereal, and now he's all tuckered out. Yep.
I called Matt last night. We were on our way somewhere. I was talking to him. I called him the night. We were going to talk about a situation. And when I called Matt's son sitting right there beside him, and my wife says, "How big is Matt's son now?" I said, "Well, Matt lets him drive to daycare. Now he's driving to daycare down there somewhere. He's that big." But Matt, how's it going, man? Where are you guys at right now in soccer with your girls and your boys? Are they still in it, both of them, or just your boys, or What's going on there?
Just the boys. Boys are in it. We finished up at Huntsville. Thursday was our last regular season match. We beat Huntsville 5-3 or 5-2. They closed out the regular season, so now we're getting ready for playoffs. We got the first round at 6 o'clock Tuesday night at Rip Swanner Stadium. And we play Sylvania. They're coming in first round. Yes. If we beat them, then we'll get the winner out of Park Pound and Collinsville at Tanner too. So we'll get if we win the first round, we'll get to host the first 2 rounds at Rip Swanner before we go to the Final Four over at John Hunt.
Nice.
You feel as good about this team this year as your ones in the past that were really good, Matt?
Yeah, I feel really good. We've got some big wins and some good matches on the season. Like I say, we played Hoover this year. We played James Clemens. We was right there with them, tied 2-2 for the longest. They put a goal away late to beat us 3-2. We beat Huntsville. We tied with West Morgan. We beat Athens. We've got some quality wins we beat Douglas, beat Muscle Shoals. So Muscle Shoals won their region in 6A. Huntsville won their region in 7A, and then West Morgan won their region in 4A. Douglas won their region in 5A. So those are teams that we played, and we beat 4 out of the 5, and we tied with the other one. So we're pretty stout.
So Tim and Tom,
Yep.
by listening to Matt,
Yes.
they're going to win it all again this year.
Absolutely. I have no doubt about it.
I hear you, man.
I ain't betting against them.
Man,
I ain't either.
Yeah, we definitely trying to. It's very Randy Cortez makes your life a whole lot easier, and he's a dang senior this year. So him being a senior, it's kind of bittersweet, but he definitely makes your life easier when you look up and he's got 29 goals and he's got 22 assists, leading the team. And then you throw in a guy like Kay Dornan, who is also up top. He's scoring goals left and right. I think he's got 21 or 22 on the season. So those 2 guys make my life easier. And then you throw Matt Fletcher in goal, and you got Mason Moore and Carlos at center back. And the last 6 games that we're on a 6-game win streak, and we've given up 1 goal. We've given up 2 goals in the last 6 matches. So
that's good team defense. Not only good goalie, but that's good team defense, Coach.
Yeah. Mason Moore is, he's our anchor at center back, and that kid can fly. And then you got Carlos. He's another center back of ours that can go. Jonathan Tantan, he's our right back. And then Jimmy, he's our left back. He's another senior. So we got 2 seniors back there. And then you got Matt in goal. He's a junior. So them guys have been locking people up for past 7 matches. They've been doing it all season, but the last 7 matches for sure.
Am I right to say Mason's the guy you brought with you, one of my dudes from East Limestone, right?
That is, yep. We got him. We got him in the redistricting and rezoning, and that's the best thing that's happened to us.
Well, hey. I thought it was the NIL deal from Swanner's store down there in Tanner. What got him?
Jimmy and Nan done shut that thing down, man.
No, it's still open. We just run it out the back.
Run it out the back.
Hey, we're running supplies out the back, just making sure that he's got everything you need.
Here's what else you need to understand. The little place next door to Swanner's when Miss Hicks had that hamburger joint there, some of the best hamburgers, cheeseburgers. She put anything you wanted on them. And, man, that was awesome back in the day. Back in
going way back, dude.
Well, in the 90s, man.
Sweet tea.
That's right.
Big old glass of sweet tea with it. Oh, my. You couldn't beat it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Man, I know you guys are going to keep rolling there with it, man, with the with the soccer. Man, but let me ask you this, Matt. How does that hurt? How does that hurt you? Does it hurt you with football prep, or are you going to do both, or what's happening there?
No, yeah, we spring football starts May the 5th. We go, you got, I think, 14 days to get 10 days in. So we go the 5th, we go that all week, and then the following week we'll go all week, and we'll play our spring game on the 16th against East Limestone at Rip Swanner. But there for a couple of days, if we do make it to the Final Four championship game, first round, 29th, second round is the first, and then the third round, John Hunt, will be played on the 7th, and the championship game will be on the 9th. So that first week of spring practice, I'll pull double duty. We'll have football practice after school. We'll go through spring football practice from 3:15 to 5:30, and then I'll bring the soccer team back up there because we're just in varsity now. So, I'll bring the soccer team back up there, and we'll practice at 6 o'clock, and we'll be done by 7:30 with soccer.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Well, you mentioned Randy Cortez a while ago, and, I guess he keeps breaking his own record just about every game. But more important than that, he's our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week this week.
Cool.
So
hey,
I just thought I'd pass that along.
Well, as soon as we get off here, I have to call and tell him. Now, I've said it several times, and I say it all the time. My guys, they busted on the weekends. I try to get him to come home, but he's like, Coach, I better hang sheetrock this weekend. So,
that's all.
Hey, he's gotta work. And as much rain as we've got, they do concrete and they do sheetrock. So he ain't pouring much concrete right now. So when they got this sheetrock job, he had to jump on it.
I want to also, man, I give him a hard time sometimes on here, but I want to tell everybody this. I'm going to let you go on this one, Matt. I'm going to let you talk more about this. You got an assistant coach down there and I'll let you talk more about him. But if I were to say the dude in your community that loves Tanner kids, that loves Tanner football, that is a Tanner, one of the truest of true Tanner dudes that I've ever met in my life. I love him to death like he's my own family. But he's your assistant coach. But he really could help coach in any sport because he's one of the smartest sports dudes I've ever been around in my life. And that'd be Quentin that helps you. But, man, I know Quentin does a lot for you.
Man, Quentin, we call him Q. So, and the boys call him Coach McLean. So they love him. He does so much for both programs. He's my D-line coach in football, and he's my goalies coach in soccer. And Clint, I'm like you. I said it when I first got the soccer job at Tanner. The first 3 years I did it by myself, and I said, you know what, dang, Quentin, you finna come help me do soccer. He said, I don't know about soccer. I said, I didn't either. I learned. I said, but you're smart. You pick things up really fast. I said, you'll go to all the coaching clinics I go to. I said, come on. I mean, you're at Tanner. You're at every Tanner event possible. You're at everything that we do. So Tanner through and through, come coach with me, get you a coaching card, and then you'll never have to pay to watch Tanner play again. And so he came, got all of his paperwork done, did everything he needed to do for the state, and he's been coaching with me ever since. I think he's going into about his 8th or 9th year coaching now.
Cool.
So he's picked up a ton of soccer stuff, and he's one of those guys that's always reading. He's always learning new things. Like Clint said, he can go out there and coach baseball with his eyes closed. He can coach softball with his eyes closed. I mean, coach football with his eyes closed. Now he had to learn, soccer, and he did it with open arms, and he took all of our guys in. They love him to death. It's Clint to tell you, there's never a Tanner team come through that coaches didn't have to drop 3 or 4 or 5 of them off after practice, and he got a carload full when we get done with practice, dropping all the kids off and stuff. So everybody in the Tanner community knows if it's something going on with Tanner, Quinn's going to be there. And now to have him on my staff, on both staffs, is great. Like Quinn, that's one of my family members. Grew up with him. He looked out for me when I was younger. He's a little bit older than I am, but he just always been a straightforward, honest, loyal guy. And to have him on staff and the things he does for us is second to none.
Only one bad thing about Quentin Macklin. We know what that is.
Yeah, he's one of them orange and blue guys.
That's right. I wish you could see the grin on Tom's face.
I'm just grinning. We know where it's going to be here in another year, so what it's going to be like.
That's awesome.
Y'all going to be looking for another coach.
Not likely, bro. Not likely, bro. We keep our guys on the team. Unless they let down on the fourth string, then we'd let them go away. But
they're like the Chicago Cubs. Used to be.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm not saying nothing, man.
Yeah, you got to say nothing.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We down. We bet you.
I'm glad I'm on the phone.
Hey, Coach, you've heard about what's going on out in Cali, right? California with Coach Brian Harsin. Yeah. They hired him. All right, now Auburn's former head coach. This is how bad he is. They hired him as an offensive coordinator in California. He's running everybody off out there too.
Yeah.
You can't have a coach come in and run an entire program off in D1 college football.
I mean, you can see
and fix it in 2 years.
You can see what he's done to Auburn we're in the fourth round.
Yeah, exactly.
Auburn,
exactly. He run everybody off.
Man. Beyond crazy.
I stood up for him long as I could till he run Bo Nix off. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, Bo ain't done much for the Denver Broncos, has he?
No, he didn't do much for Oregon either.
And Bo's daddy wasn't an Auburn great.
No.
Crazy, man.
Hey,
I got it.
We are where we need to be right now. We'll be all right.
I got it.
We got to go, Coach. Man, thank you so much. Right. Best of luck on your soccer stuff and football coming up. Everything is, it's the end of the year, but it's fixing to blow right back up here with the spring football and everything. So,
man, ain't nobody loves you as much as I do, son. Keep up the good work and keep going, man.
I appreciate it. Love y'all too, brother.
Love you, man. See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Matt Smith, coach of the Tanner Rattlers, on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. Oh, wow, we're still here sitting. We're about to go here in just a little bit. The car show will still be going on for a couple of hours. On behalf of producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, the coach Clint Legg, and my name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home. We got to get ourselves up out of this location. We'll talk to y'all next week from what part in Madison?
Empire Fitness.
Empire Fitness in Madison, Alabama. We'll see you next week.
Roll Tide.
War Eagle.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.